Hi there, Capricorn. It's March 2023. It's an important month this month from the perspective of your family life. I'm going to animate the chart for you. I'm Dodici, by the way, from astrology.com today. You, for those of you that are new. I'm talking about your fourth house here and the beautiful conjunction of Jupiter and Venus here, really bringing a lot of love and attention and affection to your domestic affairs. But I'm going to just put that on the shelf for a moment because I'm going to come back. Several very important triggers are going to take place in that area of your horoscope this month. But if you take a look up here, your career is also going to be pretty significant, especially in the first half of the month. On the 7th, we see the moon hits its fullness up here in the 9th house, which is the sign of Virgo. And this tells us that you are exploring or expanding your mind, and there's a lot of emotional investment in that as a result of the moon. That may be at the behest of your partner, because the moon rules your 7th house. So there's a connection here, maybe even a way of drawing closer to the one you love through the mechanism of studying together, learning together, finding common interests, traveling, because this 9th house has to do with travel issues. You notice at the same time as that full moon, over here in your 3rd house, which is one's thinking mind, that's the willful mind, Saturn, Mercury, Sun and Neptune. So there's a very heavy level of energy. It's like a traffic jam, isn't it? These planets are all bundled up. It's like a car park. So, and these planets all exhibit different qualities. You see, this Neptune is the idealistic planet. Sun is the willful planet. Mercury is the communicator. Saturn is the tester, the planet of suffering. So we see that your mind could be spread. It could be like a scattergun approach right now, and I'd be suggesting that you bring a little bit of control to that, prioritizing what it is you need to do, especially if you've got a lot of meetings, negotiations, contracts, that sort of thing. These are all covered by this 3rd house. Shorter journeys are also under the jurisdiction of this 3rd house. Moon makes a conjunction to Pluto, which, as you can see, is also in the last degree of your sun sign. At least temporarily, it will shortly move out right at the end of the month, which is going to take, I think, quite a bit of pressure off you generally. And don't worry too much about this 3rd house. As you can see, these faster moving planets are moving away. Moon makes contact with Saturn on the 20th. Then on the 22nd, it hits this 4th house again. I told you we were going to come back to the 4th house because this is where a lot of the dynamic energy is. And when we've got a new moon here, which we see there on the 22nd, then rest assured that you are planning, you are scheming, you are working on new ideas, new concepts, new perspectives, and perhaps a whole new lifestyle can emerge out of this. And I'm not saying that's going to happen tonight or this month, but rest assured you are putting in place those important building blocks to create a new life for yourself. The Moon-Venus combination in the 5th house is nice. Venus is going to spend a little bit of time there. And you notice right at the end of the month too, Mars just sneaking into your marital sector. So towards the end of the month, there's more romance, more love, more connectedness of a romantic nature. There it is there on the 26th, the movement of Mars into your 7th house. You have to be a little bit careful of that transit because it's a dominant, aggressive, reactive feature of the chart, especially when it hits these angles, which are the 1st, 4th, 7th and 10th, the cardinal directions for your sun sign. Moon there makes you volatile, or your partner, or both of you, just at that time of the transit. This is called the Chandra Mangala Yoga, the Moon-Mars combination. You see here that this third house is left with just Saturn and Neptune. Idealism and practicality at two ends of the spectrum there. I think that's distilling it down to what is really essential at this stage with all these opportunities presenting themselves. A new domestic life that you're trying to create for yourself. Balancing those ideas with the practical responsibilities of life. I've written more on this at astrology.com.au. You follow the links, my friends. Daily, weekly, monthly, yearly readings, free readings, psychic readings, they're all there, all free. Drop me a line if you wish. Don't forget to subscribe. And of course, don't forget to come back next month. I'll be here waiting for you. Bye-bye now.